Why did I dream about someone I haven't seen in years? So the context is going to have everything to do with it. That in mind, here are 7 different reasons you might have dreamt of someone from your past. And a quick side note, don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be dropping a step-by-step video that's going to give you valuable tools for interpreting your dreams. Okay, why people from your past may show up in your dreams. Number 1, if their involvement in the dream seems completely random, what does their name mean? Look up the meaning. Sometimes the Lord will use people we know so that he can get a message across. So for example, my sister had a dream about a kid from our youth group who she doesn't talk to anymore. In her dream, it was actually his last name that was pointing to what was happening. His last name meant pirate. And interestingly, he was supposed to be watching her son in this dream who had fish hooks in his pointer fingers. If you watched my short of finger symbolism in dreams, you remember the pointer finger and fish hooks pointed to the Marine Kingdom affecting his prophetic destiny. The fact that this kid's last name meant pirate and had a nautical connotation was no coincidence. So the Lord was showing her in 2 different ways in the dream where the enemy was attacking her son from: pirate and fish hooks, Marine Kingdom. Another reason you may see someone from your past could be showing you unresolved soul wounds that you have. Maybe you see someone from the past that hurt you at one time and they resurface in the dream and you have like an awkward or a hurtful encounter with them again. This can point to your need to forgive them and to pray over that soul wound. Another reason could be that the Lord is showing you something someone's facing right now so you can pray over them. So this is such a way our tender Lord works. Think about it. What an honor that he would choose you to intercede for someone who may never even know. And in the same way, we'll never know how many prayers have been lifted for us by people who maybe were only acquaintances. Number 4, they are actually a spirit spouse. All right, follow me here. In the spirit, when 2 people come together physically, it forms a soul tie. Sex is a covenant act. Think about it. The woman's hymen acts as the blood seal in the marriage covenant, right? So when you dream of being intimate with, for example, like an ex in a dream, it's really a demonic enemy masquerading like that old flame. If they can get you to be with them, they become a spirit spouse and try to claim you as their spouse, making you subject to their bondage. When this happens, it's important as soon as you're able to, whether in the dream or awake, to rebuke that spirit, annul the covenant you entered into, ask the Lord to help you to be able to fight it in the future. These spirits are very crafty. They used to come to me as like generic handsome guys. And when in the dreams I knew I'd be cheating on my husband, I refused and avoided them. And then they actually started changing tactics and started approaching me as my husband in my dream. And once I called them out, they got really angry and actually started contorting back into the demons that they really were. People may think I'm nuts, but it's real. And something else that I actually just recently learned was that when you're awake, if you have been breaking things off and annulling covenants and coming out from their bondage, the demons will actually try to have sex with you in dreams so that they can get a connection point with you again to bring you back under bondage. So they'll do this oftentimes to pull you back in under their influence. Does that make sense? Number 5, what does the person represent to you? This one is pretty telling. Maybe you dream of a friend from a long time ago that was like in the army, and depending on what's happening in the dream, the Lord could be showing you that his army is fighting for you. Or maybe you know a prophet in a church that you used to attend that had like a sin issue. Maybe the dream's talking about having a contaminated calling. Does that make sense? So their occupation, what they represent to you, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of them? The Lord will talk to us based on our own ideas and experiences. He talks to us in our own language. So sometimes one of the ways he'll convey a message is through showing us someone who we used to associate with. Number 6, dreams of deceased family members. These dreams normally point to generational issues. It could be positive and show blessings, but sometimes it's showing generational curses that need to be dealt with. I've had this happen a lot, seeing my grandma on my mom's side and my grandpa on my dad's side in my dreams. And my grandfather was a believer, and he was actually my step-grandfather, but he was all I knew from when I was 2. And I believe he was actually like passing his torch to me, so to speak, in my dreams. And we know that there are mantles that are in family lines based off of, in Timothy, I think it's the book of Timothy, when Paul is telling him like, just like your grandmother Lois and your mother, right? So it passes through a family. There's certain callings that are prominent in different bloodlines. And so that's one thing you may see in a dream is like what your guys' thing is. Now, my grandmother, on the other hand, I was able to see she had a certain calling that was stolen and hijacked by the enemy. The heritage of that calling belongs to me and the Lord, so I was able to deal with the enemy in those areas of generational curses. Number 7, dreaming of someone from your past could be showing you that you're at risk of falling back into old mindsets or patterns that weren't good for you. They could also be a godly person, which could mean the Lord is showing you an aspect of your spirit life that he wants to breathe life on. Like if you dreamt of like a powerful prayer warrior, maybe he's showing you he's about to walk you through a season of revival in your own prayer life. Now this list isn't exhaustive, but I hope it helps you. Like and comment what dreams you've been having. I want to hear them. And keep an eye out for more dream interpretation videos. And subscribe so you don't miss them. All right, catch you guys in the next one.